Want to go over some more Mermail slash water combos, really just water combos. So go over more of that in a second. From the Discord server, the Abyss Mermail Discord server, whatever you want to call it, I want to give a big shout out to Noah, Gargabanzo, and Celestinos for helping with these combos. These two, I think I have 4 combos here, 5 combos here, whatever. They're all shown by Noah and Gargabanzo. However, Celestinos is like the brains behind a lot of this. He's the one that comes up with a lot of these combos, a lot of these interactions, and puts a lot of these ideas in our head. And there's some really cool combos I wanted to show up. I didn't want to make this video using the actual cards, but there were so many proxies, and I wanted to just get this up fast because I feel like there's a lot that can be explored here. And all of these combos, they don't require any extra bricks. They do require different extra cards, but the extra cards are all really good. And I'll just start the combo first. So this first combo, as you can see, it's just a 1-card VFD. So there's a few other ways to make 1-card VFDs and Mermails that I've been aware of. The issues that I've had with them is they just require to play bricks, or they require you to do some really silly things like linking away Moulin and then just being really vulnerable in the following turns. However, this one is going to be just a very simple 1-card. Get some VFD, and you can play around Nibiru. Pretty cool. It's going to be Neptibus alone, which is kind of nice. So also I want to mention too, we don't really have like a concrete build yet. I am working on a concrete build, focusing on a lot of these combos, using a lot of these cards. Mainly Prima Donna and Linkross are the 2 prominent cards shown in these combos, by the way. And I don't have a finalized build, but I will have one pretty soon, so be on the lookout for that. Anyway, so we're going to summon Prince, use the effect, dump goons, add Minstrel. We're going to use Minstrel's effect, and we're going to discard the Minstrel and the Dragoons to get ourselves into Lapis Jack, which will allow us to get us to Halki Firebreaks. Pretty much all these combos are just get to Halki Firebreak as fast as you can. That's pretty much the motto with this deck right now. We cut so many of the Mermails because as great as Teus is, we just want to see what we can do if we can just go to Halk as fast as possible. Not really saying that cutting Teus, stuff like that, is ideal yet. We don't know. But for these particular builds that I'm showing, none of them actually think most of them actually don't play Teus. Anyway, go to Halk, bring out O-Line. So we don't play Jet anymore. We just play O-Line as the main target. Sure, you could summon like Ash Blossom if you play it, or other tuners in the main deck like Diva. But we're going to link the Halki Firebreaks. We're going to summon out Linkross, giving us 2 level 1 tokens, because Halk is Link 2, of course. And then we're going to Synchro Summon using the level 2 O-Line, level 1 token for Metal Marcher, which is such a fantastic card. We're going to use it to revive a tuner. It's also going to get us the level 3 token from the O-Line going to the grave, which is really nice. O-Line's not really a brick anymore in this build because if you draw it, you can still summon it, whereas with the Mecha Phantom Beast Link, you need it in the deck. So Linkross has some advantages over the Mecha Phantom Beast Link. It's probably a bit harder to do the Linkross stuff, but it doesn't require you to... It's basically more brickless. Does that make sense? That doesn't make sense. Basically, you're going to brick less with this card. Anyway, so Marshall's going to bring back the Minstrel, so we have another body on board. And then we're going to Synchro Summon into the Deep Sea Prima Donna, which is a card that you don't really see played too much. What this card's going to do, on summon, we're going to target one of our opponent's banished cards, which they're going to have because we used Minstrel earlier this turn, add it to their hand, then special summon 1 level 4 Lore Water from your deck, and if you do, or you can add that target to your hand. And then the second effect is if it's Synchro Summon with something, because it's a tuner, thankfully, the tuner is going to be immune to stuff. It's going to be, I always forget exactly how it works. You cannot target a Synchro monster, it can make it targeted, basically, so that's pretty good. Continuing on with the play, though, I'm going to bring out Swap Frog because Swap Frog is going to dump a Ronin-Tone, so we have another body on board, and we're allowed to Synchro to 9 because thankfully Ravenous Croxlord only requires a tuner and a non-tuner. It's not like Trishula where you need 2 non-tuners. There's the 9. We're going to add... Wait, why did we add this? I'm not really sure why we added that, but whatever. We added the Tenyi. I don't really know. Going to banish the Swap Frog, going to bring back the Ronin-Tone, and now we have 3 monsters with different names. So we go into the Trishula Fusion. Now, one thing I don't like about these combos is, or this variant I should say, is a lot of the combos revolve around the Trishula Fusion. And the issue I have with this card is it doesn't do anything. Like, you just summon it because it's level 9, it's easy to get out. That's the only reason why you play it. You can't use its effects because you're not using dragons. If you did use dragons, it'd be really good. But it's just there as kind of like, it's not really a brick because it's in the extra deck, but it doesn't do anything, which is why I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it allows you to get to VFD really easily without linking away Moulin, without playing any bricks in the extra deck, any extra bricks I should say, at the expense of playing the 1 Trishula and the Prima Donna, but Prima Donna is just so good for other reasons too. Earlier, we were just talking about how Prima Donna is really only good for if you have really bad hands to get you to Prince easier, but it can do so much more than that. At the very least, it's a way to get to Prince if you have a bad hand, basically. Alright, next combo. I actually only showed off the wrong combo, so I'm going to cut that out of the video, but we have another combo here. This one is from Gargabanzo. This is going to be a level 4 extender plus Neptibus. I believe this works with a lot of different cards. It works with the Tenyi, works with Aqua Spirit, works with Monster Reborn, works with pretty much any level 4 extender. I don't even think it has to be water, which is kind of nice. We're going to start with summoning the Prince, of course. Prince is going to activate. We're going to send Dragoons. We're going to summon the Tenyi first. Got to do that, of course. Send Dragoons, add the Minstrel. Minstrel, discard Dragoons. Going to rip a card. Get the Lapis Dragons, we go to Halki Firebrax. Halki Firebrax is going to be summoned, and we're going to bring out the O-Lion, of course. And then from here, we're going to link the Halki Firebrax, go into the Linkross, get 2 level 1 tokens. We have level 4 on board, which is what we needed, so we can go into Prima Donna, or excuse me, first we go with one of the tokens into Metal Marcher. Okay, this is a little too, let me just pause it here because a lot went on. So basically what we did there is we went to Metal Marcher, we got back an O-Lion token, and then Metal Marcher is going to bring out the Lapis Dragon. And then we're going to synchro to Prima Donna with the level 4 extender, in this case being the Tenyi Spirit. So we're going to synchro those two for 6. I'm actually a little bit lost here now. I'm a little confused with all these combos. We're going to go for 8 actually, because that was level 3 and a 5. Because the Lapis Dragon is level 3, or level 5, excuse me. Going to go to Savage Dragons, we have the Negate, which is really, really nice. And then we're going to synchro finally with the level 4 extender and the level 3 into Prima Donna. Prima Donna is going to send back a card banished. And we're also going to get out the Swap Frog this time. Swap Frog selects and activate, and we're going to send ourselves Ronaton. Swap Frog proving to be valuable again. It's a card that I did cut personally, although a lot of people still opted to play it. And then we're going to synchro 9 into the Ravenous Crocosaur, which is going to be immune if you really so keep it. And we're going to draw 1 from the Crocosaur effect. That's why we drew 1 for the Tenyi, because we drew 1 from Crocosaur. I forgot about that. Banish 1 to bring back the Ronaton. And then from here we can go into the Halki Firebrax if we want to, or Halki Firebrax. You know what I'm saying? We can go into the, whatever this thing is called, the Trishula Fusion. I keep forgetting the name. They're going to get banished, of course. And then we're going to overlay Trishula Fusion and the Crocosaur and go into VFD. So we have VFD plus Negate, which is really strong. Against combo, they really can't out this. Like, you summon the VFD in defense and have 1 Negate, they're going to need like 3 cards to out that, which is pretty good. And again, this combo is really, really easy to do because it doesn't require extra bricks. It's literally just Neptibus plus any level 4 extender. Could be Monster Reborn, could be the Tenyi Spirit, could be Aqua Spirit, could be some other level 4 that I can't think of. Very, very easy to do. Next up, we have, this is going to be, I believe, just Diva alone or Prince alone, which gets you this board. So let's restart this so you guys can see it properly. A lot of these combos too, which is funny, at least the last combo for sure, is they're combos that can work in any deck. So the last combo is going to be Tuner plus non-tuner, and it's actually a really, really cool combo. So yeah, we're going to shuffle the cards back just until we get to the point that we need, which is going to be Prince alone. Alright, so we got Prince, send Dragoons, add Dragoons. Dragoons is going to add Minstrel again, like all these combos start. Gonna discard the Minstrel, discard the Dragoons. Dragoons is going to get ourselves a Lapis Dragon, and we're going to rip the card out of their hand, of course. And then we're going to go into Halki Firebrax over here and just skip the play so it goes a bit faster. Halk is going to summon O-Line, yet again, I think every combo started like that. Link it to Linkross. Get the 2 level 1 tokens, go into Metal Marcher. Metal Marcher is going to get, or O-Line's get the level 3 token. Metal Marcher is going to get the Minstrel because it's a tuner. And then we're going to Synchro 7 and go into the Deep Sea Prima Donna. Such a good card. Prima Donna's going to bring out Artisan. Let me pause it here. So Artisan is an extender. You mill the top card of your deck, special summon a level 4 lower water from your graveyard besides itself. I don't think you can loop itself. Yeah, of course. That's pretty much all you need it for. That's all you use it for. So yeah, we're going to mill a card, and we're going to bring back probably a Dragoons, right? Or bring back Neptibus because it's level 1. Okay, now we can synchro for 4. So we synchro to 8 with the Prima Donna because it's a tuner, and we go into the Borreload Savage Dragon, and then we synchro these 2 into a Herald of the Arclight. So obviously it's not like a super, super strong board, but it's 1 card with ways to play around interruptions without adding bricks, without linking away Moulin, and I think it's pretty good. So last combo I want to show, this is going to be any tuner plus any non-tuner. Basically, get the Halki Firebrax. Any deck can do this combo that I'm going to show, by the way. We're just going to showcase for Mermail. Shout out to Noah again for this specific combo. I believe the first and last combo were from Noah, and the middle 2 were from Gargabanzo. And all of them had influence from Celestinos, of course. So yeah, we're going to skip ahead here. We're going to have any tuner plus a non-tuner. In this case, it's going to be Infantry and Minstrel, because you can normal summon the Infantry and then normal summon again for the Minstrel. So that's pretty cool. And then we're going to go to Halki Firebrax again. Halki Firebrax is going to bring out our O-Lion. O-Lion's going to go into Linkross. Linkross gets the 2 level 1 tokens. You see, same thing over and over again. And the Synchro 3 into Metal Marcher. Metal Marcher, or O-Lion's get the level 3 token. And then Metal Marcher is going to bring back the O-Lion this time because we need a level 2 this time. We're going to Synchro, go into Herald of the Arclight for 4. And then we're going to synchro into, or link to, into the IP Masquerena. So you could have synchro there as well if you had a synchro option to play. I'm not sure what level that would have been. I think it would have been 5, which is kind of awkward. But this gets you to IP plus Herald of the Arclight. So if you have any other card in your hand, you can just link IP and the Linkross and go into a Unicorn and bounce a card. Or if you had any one extender, you can just go into an Appaloosa, which is really, really strong. So yeah, let me know in the comments down what you think about these combos. Definitely more of a concept and a lot more to be explored. But I would say it's probably the most promising concept that we've come up with in the Abyss Discord server. Shout out to everybody, Celestinos, Gargabanzo, and Noah again. I'm definitely going to work on a build like this, and I definitely want to do test hands and in real life combos and a deck profile focusing on this variant of the deck. So leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you all next time. Have a great rest of your day, and bye-bye.